Here we go again. So, I've been struggling a bit with tech, trying to get the sound to play on these live videos, and I think I've got it sorted out now. So, here I am live streaming to you, and I'm super excited because there's only, well, less than 48 hours now until my book launch Frontiers in Energy Medicine, Unlocking the Enigma of Energy Healing. Now, what do I mean by energy healing? Well, really, I mean the body healing itself. There's nothing really very fancy about it. A well calibrated, a well organized, and efficient machine looks after itself, and the body is no different. And what do I mean by energy in medicine? Well, that's a controversial subject, isn't it? And various people from different aspects have been, there's been some comments on some of the social media posts, and there's been colleagues saying in my country you're not allowed to use the word medicine if you're not a medical doctor. So the word medicine in the UK is not a protected title, but I can't say I'm a Bachelor of Medicine or a Doctor of Medicine because I'm not. But I am a medical professional. I have about 40 years worth of experience, and I also have 20 years experience in energy medicine, energetic health, energetic well-being, whatever you want to call it. We're talking about calibrating the vital life force. Now, what do I mean? The vital life force, the spark of light, the energy, the vitality that illuminates us from within, that gives us our vivacity, that gives us our passion, that gives us our inner strength. And it's really important, isn't it? Because when our inner light dims or goes out, we leave our mortal body behind and we return to source. So while we're here on earth, we would like to be as vital, as vibrant, as healthy as possible. And I have never advocated the use of energy medicine in place of surgery or medical intervention when that's required. And examples of that, if someone has a significant infection and they require antibiotics, then I would always suggest that that is the route that they follow. So I prefer the term complementary to alternative health. Complementary health means in synergy with, together with. But we live in a world at the moment full of people with all sorts of problems that the medical system as the mainstream, the Western allopathic approach, doesn't really have the answers to long COVID, to chronic fatigue, to people, so many people living in a state of anxiety or depression. And I'm not saying that energy medicine has all the answers either. What I'm saying is, if we optimize the vital spark, if we optimize the energy and the vitality for each person and individualize it to them, we lessen some of the load that they have to carry. And in our plate of life, there's only so much that we can take before things start to fall off the plate in the form of symptoms. It's all very well treating the symptoms as they happen, but the problem is often that the plate is overloaded. There's simply too much going on in our lives at the moment. There's too much clutter in our environment. With phones, we have gadgets. I'm sitting on a computer at the moment. I'm surrounded by tech, and so we were never designed for that. So our bodies get confused, and if we can help to make the interaction with those what's the word I'm looking for? Those frequencies, those wavelengths, those signals is the word I was looking for. If we can soften those signals, or if we can make the body a bit less reactive to them, then we recalibrate. We allow ourselves to find our own equilibrium again. And finding our own equilibrium is important. Why is it important? Because if we lose that balance, that state of balance between our fast, radiant, moving outwards energy and our calming, collecting, soothing, stabilizing energy, then we either get yang symptoms out there, too hot, too fast, redness, heat, pain, and inflammation, the cardinal signs of illness that are very clearly visible and that are looked for by medical professionals the world over. Sometimes, though, illnesses are hidden. They're yin, thickening, density in our tissues, coldness, withdrawing into ourselves. And withdrawing into ourselves, depression is one of those illnesses. And so maybe if we can recalibrate the speed, if we can talk to the energy body in a way that it understands, then we can allow that person to bring themselves more into balance. And this is the tool that I use. You know, people use energetic techniques from a whole variety of sources, everything from meditation to Reiki, to acupuncture, to Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. All the traditional medicines are looking at working with the vital spark, the vitality, the vital flow of energy. I like to be able to read what's happening and to interpret it for the individual and help them to understand their process, because I believe that if they know what's happening, if you know what's happening in your body, then it's easier for you to, use the term, get your head around it, but neurological integration, calming the nervous system, slowing the speed. Think about the level of arousal. I'm talking about the speed at which our body operates. Are we hyper aroused, hyper vigilant, switched on all the time, adrenal, flight or fight, living too much in our sympathetic nervous system? Or have we decided it's just too much and switched off and gone into the dorsal vagus, the old part of the vagus, and just gone into easier to hide? And so when people put statements on social media about energy medicine is quackery, or the International Academy of Laughs was another one, and that makes me want to go, oh my God, I can't possibly put myself out there, put my own energy, my reputation out there in the face of ridicule. But you know what? If we all give in to people who don't agree with us, we allow people to put us down, to make us feel ridiculed, and we don't live up to our vital spark, to the flame that rises within us, to the thing that gives us passion and meaning for our life, then I say to you, what is wrong with people who try to help other people? No matter what techniques they're using, if they are genuine, they're educated, and they are trying to help other people, then raise them up. There are many, many options today to learn techniques which improve your energetic health. The ACMOS method and the Lecher antenna that I use, they are only one way out of many. It's a fabulous way because it gives you the ability to read what's happening in the energy and to reconnect it, to get it moving again where it's blocked. It's not simply a reading tool, it's an activating tool as well. So, the book's out on Friday. I'd like to invite you along. Join us if you feel like you'd like to spend a little more time with me. That got a very bit serious there, but actually I can be quite a laugh as well. So the International Academy of Laughter, well, you know what? Laughter is the best medicine. So I'm having a book launch on Friday. I'd love you to join us, and we'll see you there. There's a link in the chat below if you'd like to. And if not, then you know what? There's room for all types in this world, and you might be there in spirit if you can't make it in person. But thank you for spending this time with me today. And bye just now.